4-0 lead. Cleveland in full desperation mode, down 2-zip to Jalen Brunson and the Knicks. Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift in the house. That was about the extent of the Cleveland motivation in this one. Look at Mikal Bridges all the way. He was 11 of 15 from the field in this one. Knicks fans traveled well. They took a 9-1 lead on Cleveland. More in the first quarter. Karl Anthony Towns, a harbinger of things to come. Cleveland's defense was atrocious. Midway through the second quarter, James Harden to the paint. Spin cycle. Harden had 19. Kelce fired up. Cleveland within 2. And then a couple possessions later, Harden all the way down Broadway to tie it at 48. Offense wasn't the problem for the Cavs. It was defense. Look at Jalen Brunson right to the cup. Brunson had 38 in game 1. He had 14 assists in game 2. In game 3, he did a little bit of everything, getting to his spot, knocking it down. Knicks in front at the break, 8-1 in the postseason when leading at halftime. Cleveland 3-6 when trailing at the half. Knicks led it by 6 at the intermission. Third quarter, more from New York. In transition, OG Anunoby to Bridges, one of 27 assists for the Knicks in this game. Midway through the third, Anunoby, what a weapon he is. You figure you got to account for Brunson and Towns. Anunoby does it all, and then Brunson to the cup. Knicks pulling away in front by 12. A minute to go in the third. Harden and 1. Cleveland within 7 after the made free throw. But at the other end, Brunson, step back, you don't know me like that. He had a huge alley-oop assist before the end of the third quarter. Knicks led by 9, headed to the fourth. Early fourth, Hart, Bridges. The lead was 14. Cleveland had no answers. And then Landry Shamet off the bench again for the Knicks. New York in front by 14. Shamet one more time. Shamet was 4 of 5 from the field. Every one of them a three-pointer. 14 points off the bench. The Knicks in control, and then Brunson. 41 minutes, 30 points, 6 assists. It won't be talked about, but the Knicks made their free throws, 24 of 27. And this one is all over but the crying. 121, 108. The Knicks, in what was a must-win game for the Cavaliers, come away with the victory and a 3-0 series lead.
You hear chants, let's go.
Hey, Smith, Stephen A., after game 2 on Thursday, you used the words alarming and flabbergasted right here on SportsCenter to describe the Cavs defense. What words would you use for their performance tonight?
Pathetic. Very, very pathetic. Gave up 37 points in the first quarter. Didn't come out with any degree of urgency whatsoever. I wouldn't be surprised if we did an investigation and we discovered that half the team had already made vacation reservations. I mean, it just looked that way. They were devoid of any kind of urgency whatsoever. And the New York Knicks are just playing together. I understand that they're flowing. I understand that they can serve to demoralize you. There's no way around that. But the flip side to it is you're on your home turf, and there's an incredible level of urgency that comes attached to it. And the New York Knicks just gave it to them. Brunson had his 30. Of course, Anunoby had his 21. Can't say enough about Mikal Bridges and the way that he's been playing as of late in these playoffs. He is just in his bag. He is flowing. And Landry Shamet coming off the bench and dropping 11 points in the fourth quarter. All of those things can contribute to a victory. But what possible explanation could you have if you watch some of the plays that took place as the game waned, when you saw the absence of urgency in terms of their defensive effort? It was absolutely non-existent whatsoever. They gave up. They caved. And as a result, just bring out the broomsticks. I think you saw Charles Barkley on Inside the NBA and stuff like that in the immediate aftermath while the rest of the crew was on the set. He was sweeping the floors of the studio because he's bringing the brooms. He's bringing the brooms because in Cleveland, it's a mess.
It is indeed that, Stephen A. You know, we talked last night following the Oklahoma City win about the play of Jared McCain, and you mentioned Landry Shamet. He was that tonight for a Knicks team. How would you characterize the overall depth of this Knicks squad?
Well, you know what? You didn't realize how good it was. You had expectations at the beginning of the season, and then obviously Mike Brown wasn't utilizing his bench to the manner that you thought that he would. And then you had some question marks about them, and then you saw Mikal Bridges nosedive. You had some serious questions about him, but give credit where credit is due. If I was loud and making noise when Mikal Bridges was struggling, I'm damn sure going to be just as loud in praising him. He was fantastic in this game, hitting all but 3 of his shots, giving you over 20, giving you stout defense along the way, letting you know you couldn't leave him open. And then Landry Shamet has been a godsend. He has come off the bench and has just been drilling shots from long range all over the place. That has opened things up for a guy like Jalen Brunson to operate. It's opened things up for Karl Anthony Towns to be the facilitator that he is. And because it's pulling people away from the basket, it's even giving the likes of Karl Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson and OG Anunoby room to operate on the interior, which again can serve to demoralize the Cleveland Cavaliers as it has shown. But you still don't expect a team trying to get to the NBA Finals to look so lethargic defensively. No energy whatsoever. Change has got to be coming in Cleveland. I'd be shocked if there were a Game 5 at this point. They look like they've already made their reservations for off-season vacation. They just look that way. You can see it.
When we talk about the Knicks, though, and the way that they are winning these games, the variety of players who are contributing night in and night out, the variety of ways in which we see them get the dub, 10 straight wins for this Knicks team.
Yeah.
I mean, just talk about the impressive nature of that stretch.
Well, here's what you have to look at when you think about the impressive nature. The New York Knicks came into this season with an owner in James Dolan that said we should make the NBA Finals. They had fired Tom Thibodeau, who took them within 2 games of the NBA Finals last year. So let's be real. Nothing less was going to suffice. If you lost, it had damn sure had better be in the Eastern Conference Finals. And even then, that was pushing it. But here they are within 1 game of the NBA Finals now. They were top 6 both offensively and defensively in terms of efficiency. But then when you take into account the playoffs, you go down 2-1 after 2 consecutive 1-point losses to Atlanta. And what do you do thereafter? Not only do you win 3 straight, but you're up by 47 in the first half of the closeout game in Atlanta. You go up against Philly, who has a 3-1 deficit. They overcome it against Boston, knocking off the Boston Celtics. And it's supposed to be a legitimate series. You sweep them, not just beat them. You sweep them, and you blow them out their own building in a closeout game. And now here you are, having won a 3rd straight game against a Cleveland Cavaliers team, albeit back-to-back 7-game series against Orlando and Detroit, obviously. But in the end, what it comes down to is that the Knicks are a superior team because they are a team, not a compilation of individuals, with a point guard in James Harden who can't seem to play beyond the pick and roll, with a guy in Donovan Mitchell who seems completely exasperated and exhausted and overwhelmed, with big men in Jared Allen and Evan Mobley who haven't been utilized well enough by a coach who was widely respected coming into these playoffs, and now his level of cachet has dissipated dramatically because we're seeing some of the brain fog that has taken place in terms of how he's coaching the team and how effective they have been. These are the kind of things that can happen when you're going up against a real team who can defend, who's hungry, who's talented, and could put the ball in the hole. These are the New York Knicks that we're talking about. They're the superior team, and they've made it very, very clear that when it comes to the East.
Cavs take a commanding 3-0 series lead. New York can taste it. It's right there on the cusp. It'll be the first time to go into the NBA Finals since 1999.
Wow.
The highest point differential in a postseason. The Knicks is 2026 are 234, plus 234. In perspective, the Warriors with Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay, and Draymond was only plus 230. The 2014 Spurs were 214. That is insane company. The last 10 games, they won by 13, 16, 11, 30, 6, 39, 51, 29, 16. Let that sink in. Only 1 game has been decided by less than double figures. What happened?
You skipped 14, but it's time here or there.
Oh. They don't know that. the average margin of victory, Joe Ocho, 22.5 points per game. So in the last 10 games, only one team has been able to be within double digits. 13, 16, 11, 30, 14, 6, 39, 51, 29, and 16. Joe, how can the Cavs get a game? Let alone, we're not even talking about the series, because I think for all intents and purposes, the series are over. How can they get a game when they didn't get into the bonus, Joe, until the last minute of the game? And that was because Josh Hart, I don't know, for some reason he wanted to challenge a three-point shot. He ended up stepping up under the Strus, who wasn't able to land, and so that was it. They were going to go an entire quarter, Joe, and not be in the bonus. I don't know if I've seen that. I'm sure you have been playing in the NBA for 17 years. But how does Cleveland summons it up and get a game?
I'm not sure they can, Uncle Ocho. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all tonight. Be very transparent. Listen, I think from game one, it was so demoralizing, bro, to lose that game being up 22 with 7 minutes left on the clock. And then, I kind of gave them the benefit of the doubt. I gave the Cavs the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, well, listen, maybe when they get home, they'll play with a little more sense of urgency. They'll play a lot harder. They'll feed off their home crowd. And you got your role players, the others who we always talk about. They'll come to play. They'll play a lot better. But, man, the lack of energy and effort that I seen from the Cavs today, bro,
to start the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, you want to try to hit first, especially when you at home, bro, and see if you can break their will. But, man, they have no resistance on none of it. I agree with you. For you not to get into the penalty, that means you just have a lack of aggressiveness, bro. You're not aggressive. It's not do or die for you. You know what I mean? That's not what they play like to me. I mean, they just had no energy, no effort. And the Knicks seemed like they were the more desperate team, which I'm sure they are, because they've been in this situation before. And knowing that the Knicks are trying to get to the NBA Finals, which I think they will do, it's like they understood what was at stake. We got a team down 0-2. Let's see if we can put them away. And I think they just came in and they wanted it more than the Cavs in their own building, bro.
Hey, it sure seemed that way. I was thinking a lot like you were thinking. I said, okay, the crowd they were amped up. Kels and his fiance, Taylor Swift, was there. The crowd was hyped. He was getting the crowd hyped. But at the end of the day, I mean, you come out and now you down 9-1, you down 9-2. That's not the way you want to start. You want to get the crowd in the game and try to keep them in the game. And it really, the only time they could get in the game, guys, is when they would mount a comeback to cut the lead to 6.
Right, yeah. Right.
There was never a situation where they had a lead where they're up. They were always down. And I'm looking at them like, I don't get it. I don't know why he keeps putting Wade in the starting lineup. 17 minutes, no points. One field goal attempt. You might as well go ahead and put Strus or Merrill in the starting lineup. Yeah. At least they're a viable option.
You need that.
They're playing right now. They're playing 4-on-5.
Need that threat.
And it's I don't get it. And man, I don't know what's going on with Donovan Mitchell. I don't. 9 of 21. Yeah, he got 23 points. He had 23 points. What do you expect? Hell, it took him 21 shots to get it.
Yeah.
And Joe, help me understand what's going on with his free throws.
I don't know. 2 for 6 is so uncharacteristic of him because as a 2 guard, he's such a great shooter. And I don't know, man. I don't know.
But his free throws, his percentage has kind of been going down. Give me what he's shooting against the Knicks from the free throw line. Ocho.
Yeah.
You get OG 21. You got Cat got 13. Hart got 12. Mikal Bridges got 22. Mikal Bridges, since those first 3 games of the Hawks, since the games 4 through 6, and the next series and what he's done now, he's been playing unbelievable basketball. Yes. And this is the Brunson that we expect to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
10 of 19, 10 of 12, ultra aggressive, still getting his guys involved, plus 15. Everybody was, plus 15. Josh Hart was plus 3. Karl Anthony Towns plus 23. OG plus 11. And Landry Shamet is just coming in just unconscious. He's just unconscious.
Man, look, y'all got to give my Hawks some credit, man. At least we won 2 damn games here. They swept. Hold on. They swept through Philly and then damn about to sweep through Cleveland. Man, come on, man, get out of here with all that, bro.
Hey, Joe. As much as you want that credit, we not gonna give it to you.
You a hater. You a hater. You a hater.
I'm not a hater. Listen. I'm not hating. I'm just saying we're not gonna give it to you. I'm not sure what's wrong with the Cavs, Joe and Unc, especially in a game like this. Oh, you're already down 2-0, right? If anything, you want to come out when it's a fight, and sometimes the person, you think he can whoop you. You always want to throw that first punch.
Yeah.
You always want to get that first punch off first.
Try to get off.
You got to get off first just in case you had it. That's exactly what this game is. That's exactly what this series is. It was demoralizing once they were able to come back from down 22 with 6 minutes left to go. That took everything out your sales.
But think about it. Damn, from a competitive standpoint, Uncle Ocho, you gotta at least compete, bro. Like it's just too many. It's just too many empty possessions on the defensive end to where it's just like, oh yeah, go ahead, y'all, you get that layup. Yeah. We ain't tripping. Yeah. Like, come on, bro. This the playoffs.
Ain't nobody trying to close no door behind them. Ain't nobody closing the door, Joe. They leaving the door wide open. Guys getting layup. LG to the side. Mikal Bridges to the side. Brunson to the side. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody gonna close the damn door.
Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. The Knicks are operating.
Give the Knicks credit. They are playing. They're making shots. A lot of those shots. I mean, I'm looking at OG, but you can't go out there if OG at the 3-point line. You can't go out there with your hand down.
Yeah.
Guys can make shots now.
Yeah.
The likelihood of you putting somebody on the court, there are a few teams that have players that you're not even worried about them making a shot from the three. But the Knicks, all 5 of their guys are live from the 3-point line. You can't walk out there with your damn hand down.
Man, listen, I like what Mike Brown has done with the Knicks because he has made it to where Cat is a part of the offense. He may not take the most damn shots, but he gonna get a lot of touches. And as a big man, as long as they get some touches here and there, bro, you keep them happy. They'll play hard as I don't know what for you. You know what I mean? Yep. And I think by him playing through Cat, it turns Brunson into some like a Iverson type. You know what I mean? To where he can come off these down picks, then come off the dribble handoffs and things so it makes them so much dangerous. And when you got Bridges and OG and Josh Hart won you a game the last game, Uncle Ocho, scoring 26 points. Yeah, I didn't expect for him to do that again. But if you look at his stat line, bro, 12 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals. Bro, that's somebody who playing hard. You know what I mean? Like he's always gonna be able to affect the game, put his stamp on the game. So he's always gonna be a plus for them. I just feel like the Knicks have found something, obviously, that's gonna probably more than likely get them to the finals. Mm-hmm. And by playing through Cat, bro, it just makes him so much more of a dangerous team because he spreads the floor. He ain't doing a whole lot of doggish, dirty work down there, but he's playing the right way. A high assist game, 7 assists. He's been probably leading them in assists in this postseason, if I ain't mistaken. And that makes them just much of a dangerous team. But to Cleveland, come on, man. To be at home, and when you get people to come in your building, bro, Travis Kelce, and his wife, Taylor Swift, I don't know about y'all, but when I was playing here in Atlanta or any other place in New York, like when we get celebs come to the game, it just kind of give you an extra little oomph. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
you want to put on a great performance, and even if you don't make shots, hell, the least thing you can do is compete at the highest level, bro.
Play hard.
That's it.
Play hard.
They
Go ahead, Joe.
No, I was saying they didn't even look like they not to watch as great as. I mean, this is just my mindset. And I think about some of the narratives that have surrounded Donovan Mitchell, some of the narratives that have surrounded James Harden in the postseason. To come out to a game like this, already down 2-0, there's no way in hell, Joe, I'm not all over the place.
Man.
I'm not all over the place. It just looked as if they didn't want to be out there. I mean, they playing basketball, Joe, but it don't look like they playing basketball. And I mean that in the most respectful way possible.
No resistance.
The energy is different.
Yeah.
When you're watching both of these teams, hell, you playing home. Hell, you got home court advantage. There's no reason it should look the way it looked tonight.
No.
I think the thing is that they're expecting somebody to come here and lay down. And see, what happened is in that game 7, you saw what happened with Detroit.
Right.
The first 5 minutes, the game was over.
Yeah.
That ain't what the Knicks are. The Knicks going to battle you. One thing about them, they're going to battle you because they got battlers on the court. You look at OG, look at his background. You look at Josh Hart, a guy seemingly like that. He's like, man, don't nobody want me. He's found a home to let him do a little bit of everything. He doesn't have to be great at anything, but he is really, really good at a lot of things.
Yep.
He's going to dive on the floor. He's going to rebound. He can, you put it, they try to run zone, you put it, flash him to the top, and he'll find the open guy. He can score the points. You say, you know what? Everybody else could possibly hurt us. You can't. And in game 3, in game 2, guess what he did? He goes 26 points, so has a career high. So he does a lot of little things really, really well. And you don't have to ask him to do that because that's in his DNA.
Yep.
He's going to play hard.
Yeah.
OG is what OG is. You know he's going to defend. He can rebound. He can make and now he's getting ultra aggressive. He only took 10 shots. The man took 10 shots and got 21 points.
He been efficient like a mug. For the past couple, he didn't play a whole lot in that Philly series, but hell, against my Hawks here, he barely missed. OG has been great. I like what they doing with Landry Shannon. When him coming off the bench, he been giving them great minutes. He's a great complimentary piece to Brunson and Towns and Bridges and OG and them. I just think they kind of got it figured out, fellas. They do. To be honest, I know we talk a lot about my Hawks because we had that bad game 6, but ever since then, man, them boys ain't been playing no games, man. Teams outside of game 1 from Cleveland, they hadn't been close.
Nope.
Games hadn't been close.
They broke their will, Joe.
They did, bro.
They broke their will.
They did.
And if you think about it, Landry Shannon has played so well in game 1. Normally, Jordan Clarkson would get major. Alvarado, they're like, nah. Ever since Jordan Clarkson came in there, Shannon came in that game 4 and knocked down those threes and kind of kept it going in that overtime, he's been coming in and he can't miss.
Yeah. Hey.
You look at him, he was 4 or 5 from the 3-point line tonight. 14 points.
But there will come a time the Knicks will need Jordan Clarkson. I just think in this series, Shannon is such a great catch and shoot guy. I ain't saying Jordan Clarkson can't catch and shoot, but he more a little off the bounce. Yeah. And right now we ain't got time for that. We got a good thing going. We need you to catch and shoot. We need you to catch and shoot. And Shannon is playing great off these guys, bro. He plays great within himself. Don't do too much. The man went 4 for 5 and 4 for 5 from 3. Like that's hot.
Yeah. And you think about it the other night where he was 3 for 3.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is though, Joe, look at the defense that he's playing. Landry Shannon is really not known as a defender, but he's played outstanding defense. And when you got a guy that's knocking down he's known to shoot the ball. Okay, that's a given. But now he's going to defend? And it's amazing. When guys get a little run, they see a couple of shots go in. Ooh. Now all of a sudden they do that old Duke. They hit the floor like, let's go.
Yeah.
And you see Landry Shannon pick it up, James Harden. You see him pick it up. I'm like, damn, that's you, cuz.
Hey.
And now to the Cavaliers, Joe, Donovan, James. I'm just trying to figure out how y'all expect. They had 16 turnovers.
Yeah.
From 3 guys.
Yeah.
Mobley had 5. Mitchell had 5. Harden had 5. So you had 16 turnovers. 15 of them came from 3 guys. I'm looking at Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell got a guy wide open in the corner. Why the hell did he try to thread the ball right there in the middle of the court? He get tipped, guess what? Lead to a fast break. Yeah. And then he looked to the bench. Don't look over here. If I was the coach, I'd have flipped him off.
Hey.
Oh, Joe, I'm like, bro, you got a guy wide open on the. As a matter of fact, it was Mobley. I said, you got Mobley wide open at the 3, and you try that pat.
Hey, I know. Man.
I don't know where they go, chat. I don't know where they go from here because the Knicks broke their spirit. I still believe that he should have called a timeout. He should have called 2 timeouts to try to break their rhythm, to try to give your guys a chance to regroup. Come tell them something. Guys, we're 2 minutes from home. Get us home 2 minutes. And 2 minutes. And we snatch home court from these guys. We can do it. We were down to Detroit, and we came back and won that series.
Man, tonight was horrible, especially from behind the three. I mean, it was bad.
I mean, listen, you look at New York, bro. They shot 56% from the field. I mean, man, we talk about this all the time. Okay, Ocho, you can't win no damn game, man, letting no team shoot no 56% from the field, bro.
Hell no.
I'm telling you, listen, you look at the San Antonio and Thunder series, you see how physical it is, and his body's hitting the ground almost every damn play. Man, that's how you got to play, bro. Like, you got to let them know you there. You know what I mean? I just feel like for Cleveland, being at home, like, damn, the series could be tied 1-1, you know, coming into game 3. Like, for me, I just felt that the Cavs will come out with just a little more sense of urgency, guys. You know what I mean? You have to. I mean, right now, hell, why would you? If I'm the Cavs, man, what you gonna do game 4? No, you ain't trying to go back to New York for no damn game 5.
Man, please.
Hey, Josh Hart and what you call him say, man, we get us a couple of episodes of our podcast tape. While they bullshitting, we go, hey, Ocho and Joe, we get a couple of episodes because you know we ain't gonna be able to tape nothing. We get to the NBA Finals, so we go ahead and knock this thing out Monday.
Yeah.
Knowing that the Spurs and OKC, they got to go they got to go back. Yeah. They got to go back to OKC so we can go ahead and knock out 2 of the episodes that'll hold us over.
Hey, they not only can they knock out some episodes, but boy, they better have some security down there in New York if them boys win Monday just to be in the finals. Like the whole.
Oh my goodness, it's
you
crazy.
You got to think the Thunder and the Spurs. They probably gonna go. It might go 6-7 games.
But they going 7 though.
So my thing is, damn, bro. In the West, they so beat up. I just seen today that AJ Mitchell gonna be out. So it's like the Knicks gonna be well rested, you know, coming into the finals, bro. You know, I just think this is a great opportunity for the Knicks fans and Knicks culture, but they still got a lot of work to do.
And Mobley 1 for 6 from 3, Harden 1 for 7 from 3, Mitchell 3 for 10 from 3. I mean, my 3 best players